What if the person meant to protect you becomes the one who humiliates you? And what if justice walks in when you least expect it, wearing the face of a parent who's been silent until now? Stay with me, because this story doesn't just expose cruelty, it shatters it. On her first day at Northbridge High, Emily Carter told herself one thing again and again: keep your head down, survive the day, and go home. She was 16, new to town, and still learning how to breathe in a place where every hallway felt too narrow and every stair felt too sharp. Emily wasn't loud, she wasn't defiant. She wore a simple blue dress her mother had ironed carefully that morning, the kind of dress meant to blend in. But blending in doesn't always protect you when someone is looking for a target. Her third period class was history. The teacher, Mr. Ronald Whitman, was known for being strict. Those students whispered other words: biased, cruel, untouchable. From the moment Emily stepped into his classroom, his eyes lingered on her a second too long, not with curiosity but judgment. "New girl," he said sharply, tapping his pen against the desk. "Stand up. Introduce yourself." Emily's voice trembled as she spoke. A soft accent slipped through just enough to make a few students snicker. Mr. Whitman didn't stop them. Instead, he smiled. Throughout the lesson, he singled her out, corrected her unnecessarily, mocked her pronunciation. When she raised her hand with the right answer, he ignored it. When she stayed quiet, he accused her of not paying attention. Then it happened. As the bell was about to ring, Mr. Whitman accused Emily of violating the dress code, something no other teacher had mentioned. "Come here," he snapped. Emily hesitated. The room felt heavy. Without warning, he grabbed the fabric of her dress near the shoulder, yanking it hard to demonstrate how it was inappropriate. The sound of fabric tearing cut through the room like glass shattering. Gasps. Silence. Phones froze. Mid-air. Emily froze too. Her face burned. Her hands shook as she tried to cover herself. Tears welled up, not just from embarrassment, but from the realization that no one was stopping him. Mr. Whitman opened his mouth to say something else, but the classroom door creaked open, and everything changed. The man who stepped inside didn't raise his voice. He didn't rush. He simply stood there, tall, calm, and unmistakably authoritative. Judge Michael Carter, a federal judge, and Emily's father. Mr. Whitman's face drained of color. The judge took one look at his daughter, her torn dress, her trembling hands, her eye filled with pain, and something ancient and unbreakable shifted in his expression. "Step away from my daughter," he said quietly. The room felt like it stopped breathing. Mr. Whitman stuttered, trying to explain, trying to justify, trying to laugh it off. Judge Carter didn't let him finish. "You publicly humiliated a minor," he said, his voice steady but lethal. "You used your authority to shame her. And you did it because you thought you were untouchable." He turned to the class. "Every one of you who witnessed this, your voices matter. Silence protects abusers. Truth ends them." Within days, an investigation exploded through the school district. Students came forward. Parents spoke out. Stories that had been buried for years finally surfaced. Mr. Whitman was suspended, then fired. His teaching license was revoked. Charges followed, but the real transformation happened inside Emily. She didn't just survive, she found her voice. Standing at the school assembly weeks later, she spoke not as a victim but as a survivor. "Being quiet doesn't mean you deserve cruelty," she said. "And power doesn't give anyone the right to break you." The room erupted in applause. Some cried, some looked away in shame. Judge Carter watched from the back, pride and pain mixing in his eyes, because justice didn't just walk into that classroom that day. It stayed.